All right, welcome back. Tribe. That's what we're going to start calling you guys. Tribe is the number 9. You know how we do with the numbers. So this is Numbers Create Reality. And you know who this is. Vortex Ninja, a.k.a. you want to call me Brother Raj. You want to call me whatever you want to call me. And then on my side, we have
Rashawn, aka Sean, aka Sean Ike, aka Shawnee, aka Cavs Hat, aka Barrymore Wi-Fi, aka Uncle Shike, aka I did say Sean, but yeah, that's all the names I go by. Yep, that's me.
Oh my gosh. And it's just me, Cindy, or Hood92.
And first of all, I want to apologize. I know everybody, we probably have some people out there already saying, why did you leave the woman last? I mean, it wasn't done on purpose. It's just the fact that I do the introduction. That's why I went first. And then technically, we did it in number order. I'm 1.
Yeah. I didn't even
9,
catch that.
And she's 11. So that's how we're going to keep doing it. All right. So now, first of all, we want to try to do something different. We're going to do this every video. We go record. Not every video, one video for the week. We want to have somebody that gave us an inspiration, somebody that we looked up to, somebody that motivated us, pushed us through the week, and just helped us strive, to be better.
But all week I was trying to, I was searching for inspiration, because I was I don't do anything to find an inspiration. I don't hardly watch TV anymore. So I'm just what is going to inspire me? So I was reading the book to see if I get inspired by the book, but I didn't get far in the book.
And what book is that?
The Shack.
Oh, The Shack.
Mm-hmm. And
very good book.
Yeah, and it's a good movie too. I've been looking at my kids, looking at myself, my husband, and people around me. Which Thursday is when I did actually see it in my client. He's just very patient with his body and everything that he's going through, and seeing him how much patience he has with himself, and it made me feel like I need to have more patience, and he inspired me to want to have more patience. But seeing him cut his toenails, in my head I was telling him to hurry up. In my head, it should not take you this long, but I know what he's going through, so I had to just look at him, and I even told him out loud, I was like, you have a lot of patience with your body. And I said, that's a good thing. And then he's like, yeah. And then he said, it doesn't help that I'm shaking. And I was like, oh, but it's okay. You still have patience and you're doing good. So he made me happy in the moments that I wanted him to hurry up. Hopefully that was good enough.
No, that was good. What are you laughing at?
But no, on a serious note, that is definitely inspirational. And I know, because like I said, I know Cindy. So it's and like she said, we can't discuss certain things, but I know certain conditions, what she's talking about with the patient. And that is a lot. I work in that field, in the health field as well. And I deal with, people that are going through, life-changing experiences. So that is inspiration to see somebody, we take for granted simple things, like she said, like cutting their toenails, just move and walk.
What is happening?
I don't know. I was flowing, and next I know he just.
But in the end, he taught you patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see how humble he still is, even through all his ailments, all his just life that's taken over him. I just see still the gratefulness, the humble, the love, I don't know. I just still see it all through him, and he's going through all the pain and hurt and stuff.
Yeah, that's deep, because we don't realize even with us, we think the things that we go through and we deal with, it's a lot, but just looking like you said, that older man, you don't know what he's going through, and he's still happy and content and still trying to find the good in things. And so we could definitely learn from that and apply that to our own lives.
I was telling Rashawn about, we live in this vessel, this body we live in, it's temporary, and that her client is going through something, but that's temporary. Even though every day in life when we face things, I'm facing something now. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. My life is a mess. I mean, it's a mess for as not like a mess like I'm out of control a mess, but it's a lot of things that needs to be fixed in my life. And this is why I'm doing this podcast, is because I want other people to know, hey, if your life is a mess and it's it's not where you want it to be, is that it shouldn't stop you from doing what you feel led to do. And I'm being real with this. Even today, I was considering not doing this podcast, even though it just started, giving up, not doing it no more because of certain things I'm dealing with in my life. So even though I was giggling and laughing, with the story, and I'm not laughing at the story, I'm just laughing at life in general. But it is inspirational. And sometimes when we go through things in life, we think, oh man, this is horrible. But we don't realize what other people are going through. And so I definitely, can connect and relate to that story. And it's definitely, I appreciate you, Cindy, for sharing that. And that definitely is inspirational.
Yeah, we definitely got off topic because we didn't even share our people that inspired.
No, I know you. I thought you was gonna go next.
Oh, go next. Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
I would say, and I'm not just being biased, but I probably have to say the person that inspired me this week is probably C Hood. Yeah, cause for real, cause no, just her creating the group starting on last Sunday, right?
Yeah,
we got group, last Sunday. Or we got a group text group just with podcast people. But yeah, she started that, and then we've been sending like inspiring, encouraging stuff in there since then. But she started that, and then she's been really the driving force of us keep doing this podcast and the videos and different things like that. And then just she's always positive and uplifting all the time. So yeah, I'll have to say, yeah, C Hood, Cindy, yeah, she was an inspiration. I mean, she's been an inspiration for ever since I known her, but definitely, yeah, this week she definitely been pouring out more than she already does.
Thank you.
I guess I go next.
Yeah.
Unless Cindy has something that she want to respond to. Well, we let her respond it then, because actually Rashawn took my inspiration. I was going to say, no, I'm serious. I was going to say Sindai. I say Sindai, I can call her that, but I was going to say her as well. But then as we were doing the podcast, we were thinking, and it reminded me that we were going to do this, I was leaning between her and Rashawn because they know me. I'm trying to keep it together. They know sometimes I get emotional. I know it's hard to believe because I'm, trying to be funny. But I have been getting emotional in the last months for some reason. But they really been inspiring me to keep pushing. Like I said, even today, I was going to give up. But, I came out. Rashawn, he motivated. I talked to him a little bit. He motivated me. And then what happened later? A couple hours later, somebody came, over and brought my granddaughters. And they asked me, was I okay? Because I believe they sensed something was a little different. But, I was okay at that moment. But before then, I wasn't. So I would say my inspiration is definitely these two that I'm talking with, and that, I'm sharing this stage on Numbers Create Reality with. They have definitely been my inspiration for this week to keep pushing through. So that's my inspiration.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So now, even though that was a little longer than we expected, now I guess we'll go into the podcast and get teaching about the numbers.
Oh yeah, well, we can start off with this. There's a reason why Cindy brought the patience, but I connected to being content. Because if you look in the gematria calculator, you put patience in there to 1, and then watch when you put content in there, a 1.
A 1, so both of them.
So they definitely tied together. So that's why we say numbers don't. I mean.
Well, yeah,
numbers create reality. Numbers don't lie. Yeah. And numbers is in everything because they have the same exact energy attached to the word patience and then the word content.
Tribe, it is different calculators you can use, but the one we use is just I don't know, it's just user friendly. And a guy that we didn't give recognition to this one gentleman that's into the numbers. And Rashawn put me on to this dude, so I'll let him introduce him.
Oh, Gematria Effects News 25. Yeah, that's his channel right there. But yeah, he's the guy that got me into numerology. I know I said Gary the other video, but he's the real true. I guess you say the origin or the what's the word you say for that?
I guess it'd be
Yeah, I think it is like the start of it. The
origin, original.
Yeah, this the guy that really got me looking at numbers, far as like how they use it in the media and like with sports and scripted stuff per se. But yeah, it started with him, and then it led into Gary and then the other numerology people we mentioned in the other video.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is his channel. You go check it out, subscribe to it, and he got a lot of good information. And I started looking into him. I mean, into his videos back in 2019. Yeah, right before Kobe passed away. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Rashawn got me into him. But the difference is, like I said, between him and Gary, Gary goes into more what the numbers can do for your life path, and things to that nature.
Like a positive sense.
Yeah,
basically.
And Gematria, Zachary, he goes into the conspiracy part of numbers, which it is tied to a lot of things that is considered conspiracy or things to that nature.
Yeah, like world events, sports, and different things that happen. You'll hear about in the news, and you'll see like on the front page of the newspaper and stuff like that, the numbers behind that, why they do it. But yeah, speaking of numbers, this is real quick. I mean, it's not off topic because we're number channels.
Yeah,
but everybody knows, on Thursday, which was February 8th, 2024.
Oh, I know. I think you're going to show.
Yeah, everybody knows the famous basketball player Kobe Bryant. I consider one of the best ever. That's debatable, but I consider him one of the best. But yeah, long story short, he got a statue revealed on that day. And if you put that day in the Gematria calculator, it was 02, 08, 2024. It came out to 18, and we all know 1 plus 8 is 9. So it was a 9 day. But the funny thing is, the pose they used for that, his statue. Let me see. Yeah. They used for his statue was from the game that he scored 81 points.
Yeah.
So if you just look at it from that stance, from that sense, they the date was 18, but if you reverse it, it's 81. They only revealed the statue that day with the pose from that game. He scored 81 points. So if you put the 8 and 1, that's a 9. They unrevealed the statue on a 9 day, and the day itself, the number was an 8, and of course, the jersey number he's wearing that statue is an 8. So that just tells you right there how they use numbers. They know about the energy behind these numbers, and yeah, that just shows you right there. Numbers are in everything, and they know how to use it, when to use it, and like I said, it's tied to athletes, celebrities, world leaders. This is in everything. But that's just a quick example, and that's no coincidence. They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, they definitely know.
And yeah, that's just a quick example right there.
Now, real quick, I didn't even cut you off. You ever look up Black Mamba?
I think I did before, but I don't remember the number on it. It is 5.
5. Interesting. And what would you say 5 again was? It's change,
adaptability, travel, expansion. Those are like the main gist of what 5 means. There's a lot of other things with 5 as well, but
how about Mamba by itself? Well, I know black is 9.
3,
and then black is 9, right?
I believe so.
Oh no,
no, it's 11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. And that's pretty much and wait, today is the what? We're in the dragon year, right?
Yeah, the year of the dragon officially started yesterday, February 10th, 2024. Year of the dragon. And that's another thing too. I mean, we don't really go in deep into it, but that's a thing to pay attention to too, is the Chinese zodiac. Those zodiac signs that are associated with the year you was born, those are signs to pay attention to as well, and they correlate with the life path numbers and the energy numbers and everything.
I was gonna say, because I remember you saying in the messages the year of the dragon, but I didn't know like
Let me see what
that was because of the Chinese calendar or like the new year of it.
Oh yeah, that's part of the Chinese zodiac. So like, yeah, I'll show y'all real quick.
It's a different zodiac from like what we have, like the Aries and all of that.
So they're considered the Eastern zodiac, and then we're Western. Yeah, Western. Yeah, but but if you look at the signs and see like what I guess you say the characteristics, it really be accurate.
Yeah, they actually say that theirs is more accurate than Western's zodiacs.
So what would our zodiac be?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at well, you was born what year?
92.
92. So you are a monkey sign. But a lot of famous celebrities got a monkey sign. Selena Gomez, Celine Dion, Miley Cyrus, Will Smith. So yeah, you're a monkey sign.
And I believe it's it switches every 12 years or every 13 years, something like that.
I think it's 12.
What does a monkey sign mean?
They say they are cheerful and energetic by nature, usually represent flexibility. People under the sign of the monkey are wise, intelligent, confident, charismatic, loyal, inventive, and have leadership. That's like a quick summary. But you go more in detail, just look it up. Just put Chinese zodiac sign monkey, and then it'll have like the descriptions of it.
And they are pretty accurate, and they are pretty compatible, like with our sign, our zodiac. But like I said, there's just a little more detail.
Yeah. I already know mine. Mine's an ox. I was born in 97. So it says ox is a symbol of diligence in Chinese culture. People under the sign of the ox are usually hardworking, honest, creative, ambitious, cautious, patient. Man, they got that patient word again. Handle things steadily. On the negative side, ox people might be stubborn, narrow-minded, indifferent. What is that? Prejudice?
Yeah, I believe so.
Slow and not good at communication. Man, why ain't do that for the other signs? It just did it for mine.
Man.
So we are in the year officially of the wood dragon, and that's the thing too. That's what I say. It's deep with these signs and stuff, because that's the thing you gotta pay attention to is the element. Aries. Well, we're all Aries on this podcast. I don't think we said that, right?
No, we never shared that.
We're all Aries here. Yeah. We're all born in April. All Aries, and one of our elements for our sign is fire. So that's why they say that this year is a big year and good year for Aries, and not just Aries. There's other signs too, but Aries, because fire goes well with wood. So they're saying that, I mean, we don't believe in luck, but they're saying the luck is on our side because our element meshes well with the element of the year. So they're saying it's a big year for Aries zodiac sign.
And one thing I do want to add, if you do go looking into this, and this goes for the tribe and it goes for Cindy as well, if you go looking into any zodiac signs, or a lot of times the signs talk about enemy signs, enemy this, enemy that. One thing I don't believe, and I believe Rashawn, I don't know Cindy's take on this, but I really don't focus and believe in really enemy. I believe that signs can have low vibrations, So that means, like, not saying you're incompatible with someone, but you may not have a lot of things in common. It's not really an enemy. It's just you may not have things in common. So when you look up the enemy signs, don't get paranoid and be like, oh, it says I'm an enemy with this person or an enemy with that person. We're not going to be compatible. And then you look at that as like why you may not be gelling, understanding each other. That's just an excuse to me of working on yourself or trying to, make amends with somebody. And I'm not saying you got to be friends with everybody, but I really don't believe in enemy anymore. I used to, but I don't believe in that no more. I just believe in, somebody's on a different vibration than you are. So that's how I look at it.
No, I feel the same way. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think I believe in enemies either. It's just like you said about the vibration or their vibe or whatever. If it's off and it's not what I want around me, then that's just what it is.
That's deep.
Yeah. And really, enemies is just people that don't see things the same way you do. So we look at it all like, yeah, that's my enemy and all this stuff. No, it's just we having differences, but that don't mean we can't show love or gratitude to each other or
respect.
Still, respect and flow high vibration. That's just the world always trying to change stuff up and make everything about enemies and hating each other and all that other stuff.
They want to divide it when we could just be like conquering together. Even as a so-called like not getting along or whatever, we can still build on not getting along and still,
Okay.
Amen to that.
All
it's
right.
just different sides and different truths, different stories. It's just, but it's not saying that the other person's wrong for how they feel or what they believe in.
That is true. That's definitely something that, like I said, that's what you're gonna see. The more we do these videos, the more you got your tribe. You're in a family. We're a family. You're gonna see our personalities. You're gonna see how the things that kind of push our buttons. To a certain point. But the thing about it is, like I said, we don't believe in, like I said, enemies. We believe in showing that love, and we're gonna be breaking that down as we go along with these podcasts. And like I said, I'm just ready. And plus, we're gonna start seeing.
Let me put love in here real quick. I forget what that even is.
Look at that.
9 energy. So when that word love has a lot of energy.
It has a lot.
That's why you better not be showing no fake love, because if you show that fake love, that thing has a lot of energy behind it.
Well, that word has a lot to do with the Chinese New Year and the color red that we were supposed to wear yesterday, which I actually did.
No, there's a reason why love is 9, and they use red with that word, because red is 9 too. And let me get a little deeper. What color do they associate red to? I mean, what thing? Well, when you think of love,
I know what it is.
I mean, I'm asking like openly.
I know what it is.
I'm asking openly.
I think
the heart. The heart is red. No, because she said the answer.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
So you think of the heart. There's no there's no coincidence why they use red with the heart. Heart usually represents love. But all of those words are 9. So that 9 energy is rocking behind it.
Come on. And this is what we're saying. Numbers create reality.
And that's why they say words hurt. Words can actually kill. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get flagged with that. I don't know if you say that on YouTube.
Nah, yeah, we're not supposed to. We take that out. We probably bleep that.
Yeah.
We have the editor do something over that.
Yeah. But that's why they say word. That's why they say word hurts.
Or they say delete.
Yeah. Because words have a lot of vibrations behind it. They have a lot of energy behind it. So whatever energy you're putting behind that word, it's going to affect you. So that's why you got to keep your vibrations high. You got to make sure you're flowing a high vibration, because if you're not, those words will affect you. It's just like you throw a rock in the water. You see the ripples? You see that? That's what the words are doing inside of you. So that's why you feel a certain way, and people say, I hate you, or I like just those negative words. We all know the negative words they say to you. That's why it affects you so much. That's why it causes you to have depression, has you those mental illnesses that we're dealing with now. I mean, you boil it down to it, all mental illnesses it stems from just words, really.
Yeah,
what people say about you.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it can have the same effect when you use those words positive. So, like, you know, I'm a man, you're a man. Mm-hmm. Chick comes to us and say, you know, we look good and all this stuff, and they like the way we look. It's gonna make us feel good, because they have that vibration behind it. But if they come to us and say we ugly and busted, it's gonna affect us. Yeah. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying. These words, but you can see the proof right here, because it has those the numbers behind it to back it up.
Now I want to come on a different angle and ask you a question with that, because somebody's sitting there. I know one of the tribe members sitting there saying, "Hey, listen, if somebody says something to me, how does their words affect me? You know, in case I don't like, basically what I'm trying to say, clear it up, is do they have to receive the words for it to hurt, or does it hurt just regardless if they don't receive them? You know, because like me,
well, that's why I said you got to put the vibrations up high.
There you go. So the reason why I mentioned that is because we are learning to build up our spiritual, not spiritual, but our intolerance to negative energy. Because, for example, if you take a flashlight and you shine it up at the sun, you know, it's not going to do anything to the sun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you're in a dark room and you put a flashlight, it's going to brighten up the whole room. So what I'm trying to say, if your energy's high, if somebody comes along and a girl comes along, a woman comes along and say, "Hey, you look busted," and if my energy's high, her words is not even going to affect me. Yep. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, not even going to touch you.
Yep.
There you go. So yeah, so don't think just because somebody's saying a word, it gotta penetrate and it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
This is why you have to keep your vibrations high, and your energy high. So
yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect. Love is 9.
Man, I never seen that.
I never knew
that. See,
wait,
we're learning.
Okay,
like
let's see.
We're learning as we go along.
This is live. Okay, heart 7. Okay, I thought that was gonna be 9 too.
Oh yeah, that would have been that. That would have been real.
Yeah.
But even that is deep, because we know 7 is spiritual. It's an intuition, and really I don't want to get too deep. I'm not trying to get biblical here. I know it's late, but in the Bible it stresses about what comes out of your heart. Out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. A lot of people look at it as the heart as their inner soul, but some people look at that word heart as your brain, your mind. But if you take it in that aspect of your heart being your mind, the number 7 is intellect, it's intelligence, it's spiritual. It's like you have to use your brain, you know. So
I never see my heart and my brain as one.
You never see them as one, right? You see them as separate.
No, I never. Yeah, I always knew they were separate, because they feel two different things. They may think maybe the same, I don't know, but they feel different. So they're not the same.
I like that.
No, it's true though. It's true. That's why they say you got your heart and your mind got to be coherent. There you go. Because when one is off, that's why you still be messed up.
Yeah, that's true.
You be thinking one way, but your heart is not one way.
You know what I just seen with y'all saying that? I see it as, and I know everybody, I don't want you to think that they were worshiping the 9, but I look at it as like an energy. Because like your heart, I look as the fuel, is the fire for your mind. Like your mind may have a good idea. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go here. But without the heart behind it, without that heart, that fuel, confidence, you're not going anywhere. You know. So it is
it's true, and that's why they say stuff like, "Man, that dude's heart wasn't in it," or "His heart was never in it."
Oh,
because like you said, that is the fuel. And that's why a lot of relationships don't work. A lot of things don't work out, because either one's off. The mind's there, the heart's not there. The heart is there, but the mind's not there. They're not coherent. So, and I could testify that for my own personal life.
Yeah,
that's why we try and bring balance back to the world.
Yeah, we're trying to bring balance,
and not just the world, just people's their lives.
And actually, I mean, the one mission, like I don't want people to forget. Even though, like I said again, it's 2 males here and 1 female on the podcast. But our channel is geared for everybody. But we're mainly reaching out to the women.
Yep.
That's our mission. I mean, it's for anybody can listen, anybody, men and children. I mean, but it's mainly for the women because it's the aspect that we know the role they play in this generation and generations to come. And for the things to turn around, it's going to take strong women. So Cindy, it's kind of ironic we both chose her for our first inspiration for the on the podcast. We chose her, and we didn't do it. We didn't plan it, and I didn't ask him, hey, who you going to pick? This is who we had in our heart, you know what I mean? And Cindy did add, and I don't want her, to get upset, and not upset, but emotional. But no, she had a lot to do with this podcast coming together. And that's just an example. We didn't force it. We didn't pay her. We didn't pay her.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh yeah, we didn't pay.
Yeah, we didn't pay her.
We didn't pay her. We didn't pay her to be a part of the podcast.
I paid her.
You know what I mean? So
well, I look like
she felt led. She felt led to help out. But no, we didn't pay her anything. She felt led, inspired. I mean, and I did kind of, give her the invitation, but she could have turned it down, but she didn't. So she's representing for all the women out there that we're gonna affect with our message and with the podcast. She's gonna be that that fuel for the ones out there to inspire them. And like I said again, you by talking and hearing her talk, you can't imagine that she's not considered someone that likes to talk a lot. Because she's talking fluently.
Trust me, she talks a lot.
And yeah, but like I said, this is what the channel's for, to give you inspiration for men and women. But like I said, definitely for the women, to motivate them, to show them that look, it's men out there that care. It's men out there that are spiritual. Because we personally don't know a lot of men like us in our everyday circle. But we look at a lot of people from YouTube and different ones that are men that are very educated. I mean, spiritual. So it's hope out there for men and women that may be tired of the same. I don't know where this is going. I'm taking this to a whole different direction. But hey, I guess I got to go there. For people out there that are maybe settling for different mates or trying to find someone. Places that you may not find the right mate in. Let me just put it that way. You can find somebody anywhere, but it's certain places if you go there, you kind of know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real with it. If I'm trying to buy something nice for myself, I'm trying to buy a good TV, and you buy the off-brand, we don't have buttons now, but after a while the TV may get a little blurry. You get what you pay for. Let me just say it that way. Yeah. So if you're trying to find a quality person, you may not find them certain places. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put nobody down because you can find them wherever, but it's what's in your heart. What we're talking about. If you want someone in your life that's good, then you got to work on yourself. And that's what we're doing now. As men, we're working on ourselves, and we want women to work on themselves. And don't think it's strange and odd if you want to listen to us. Don't think it's weird because we're talking about numbers and heart and heart related to 9. And this is reality, and it's more to life than this. I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. It's almost, what time is it? It's like 1 a.m. right now.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, 2 o'clock.
We're recording this. I have to work tomorrow. But the reason why what's giving me inspiration is because I know it's somebody out there that's going to watch this, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air to you. It's going to be water to your soul. And you're going to be like, man, somebody is feeling what I'm feeling. That's what happened to me. When I look at YouTube, I just scroll through the YouTube, and sometimes I click on a video, and
I've
that
been reading
video
the comments. That's why.
The comments.
It's comments.
Speaking to. It's like, wow, they understand me, what I'm going through. So this is why we're doing what we're doing. It's for the ones that we're just showing you. Look, our life, like I told you earlier, my life is kind of a mess right now, but it's coming together. It's like a beautiful mess because it's like I can see where the piece is gonna come. Yeah,
it's together. It's like those paintings. The ones they. No, it looks like the paintings. The ones they be throwing. It look like just a bunch of splatter.
Will start the painting, and then the parent will finish it and make it like into something beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
And that's
exactly what our life is.
And even like I said, we keep talking about it's the beginning stages, but this podcast is talked about for months and months and months that I would like to do a podcast. And just the way it's coming together is like it's beauty to it, you know. So I'm just excited.
And it started with just talking about numbers. It started with getting into numerology, but then it led into all this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, for this one, I guess this is be it for tonight. We kind of hit, different topics. That's the thing I love about this. We come on, we're like, oh, what are we gonna talk about?
Yeah, we just whatever just flows out. That's what we talk about. Yeah,
because we were supposed to talk about the Grammys and how the women are taking over, and then we just went somewhere totally different.
Yeah.
Which is
no coincidence why. Yeah. There's no coincidence why the women took over the Grammys, and that's just the day and age we're in. Since we entered the 2000s, 2 represents feminine energy, 1 is masculine. So once we hit that 2000
come on now.
Century, what do you say, 21st century, 20th, whatever.
Yep.
Ever since we hit that, man, the women just been rising up, but they're rising up in the way, like I said, the world wants them to rise up in. But that's not the way the creator wants, or in the spiritual sense. We want women that's going to use their wisdom, their intuition, their knowledge, their influence in a high vibrational, positive way. But the way the men have it out here, that's running things, running the world, they want to use, they know how much power they have, they know how much energy they come with, so they want to use that and push it into a low vibrational negative way.
Yeah, definitely.
So you guys are the only 2 male that I hear talk about it's okay to lift the women up, or saying that it's good that the women are coming up. How do you get those other males to want to see that or feel the same way y'all do?
Look, I'm telling you, it starts off you brought it up on the first video we did together. You gotta kill that ego. That's what's having the men not acknowledge women like that. There's nothing wrong with lifting up women, and there's nothing wrong with seeing or believing that maybe the women were first here before us. Because where do we come from? Let's boil it down. Where do everyone come from? Men, woman, where do we come from?
A woman.
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah.
So that's why we gotta lift them up, and that's not saying we were gonna worship them, or we're gonna be kissing the feet. Ground they walk on and all this stuff. We ain't talking about that. We're just saying we need to bring that balance back, because the men we went in this day and age, we want to be glorified for everything, looked at as this high and mighty God basically. But we've been kicking women down since the beginning. Started with Eve, and we've been doing it ever since. So we want to bring that balance back so we can walk in harmony. And I could testify, even my personal life, I never looked at women like that way. And even the person I was with at the time, I didn't look at her like that. And I wish I could go back and fix it, but that's the whole point. You don't live in regret. You live in you just grow, you evolve, and you just learn from the lessons. So I had to learn, and I had to humble myself. And now that same person that, right now we're not together, but I look at her like, got to keep lifting her up, send high vibration toward her, and, just, keep doing that.
No, I paused because
we're taking it in.
Yeah, I was taking it in, and I was pausing. I wanted to follow up, but I was letting Cindy, if she wanted to say something behind that, I was letting her go first. I didn't want to cut her off, because I was just going to follow up, real quick with what you're saying.
Oh, and that's another thing too, man. This podcast is, we're trying to show people it's okay to be vulnerable. Not saying just being taken advantage of, but just to to be open. It's okay to share the things you go through. It's okay, to share your story, because it could be inspiration to somebody. And like I said, somebody needs to hear that story, so they can that'll help them get them through, help them push through whatever they're going through. So that's what we want to do, is just have people just be vulnerable, and not be afraid. because I was like that for a long time, and I start, like I said, getting connected to the Creator, spiritual, and now I just say whatever, not whatever, but like I'm not afraid to talk about things I went through. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, and I back that up, and I totally agree. And I just going to give a quick answer because Rashawn explained that in very good detail, and I'm 100% agreement with what he just said. Only thing I would just add to that is just basically like Cindy asked. She said, "What would you do to inspire men to?" The thing about men, like Sean said, they filled everything in perfectly. It's the ego. As a man, a lot of men do not want to be told what to do, including myself. So the way I kind of, as a man, you can teach me is by not saying nothing to me, not telling me to do it, but I look by your example. And that's what we men do secretly. I'm putting it out there. I know men gonna be hating on me now. They're like, "Man, you giving up," but I'm letting it out. Men, we look by example. We look at other men, not like that, but we look at other men and what they're doing, and we like see if it's working. And we're like, "Man, that dude got."
He getting away with that. So yeah, I mean, I got probably get away with that. I probably
do it. You know what I mean? I think I might do it, and that's what's gonna happen when the people, they see the popularity, and it's kind of crazy what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. When women start gravitating to our podcast, it's gonna be men and women, but it's gonna be majority women. The men are gonna come on. Oh, they just doing this to grab the women and get the women to come. No, but what they're gonna do, they're gonna see how the women are gonna be talking about us, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, I want women to talk about me like that." So what do they have to do? They're gonna have to change. They're gonna have to really change. Yeah, but the thing about women, now I'm gonna tell you, men, the men that's watching this, I'm telling you something right now. Do not come at a woman with that fakeness. Do not try to.
Oh, they're gonna spot that my way.
There you go. Do not come fake. Do not try to. Oh, I'm gonna imitate Vortex and Fair Mode Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna start doing what they're doing. Start a podcast and I'm gonna start talking. No, it's not gonna work because for one thing, you got to have the energy. What we talk about. Women can sense that. They can sense that genuineness of what you're doing. You know what I mean? So you got to come real with it. And then I'm gonna end with this because I can go on all night and teaching. But another thing too is that we're gonna talk one day in another future podcast. I don't know when. I'm not gonna put a number on it. We're gonna teach about how we keep saying the Creator, but we basically, if you want to say it, the source, the deity, the creator of all, whoever you call the higher being in your life. Yep. That's what we're talking about. If you don't have that on your side, whatever you do is not going to work. And that's the only reason we're here too. So I just definitely don't want to leave people out there thinking it's just us. So
yeah, no, you said everything 100% correct.
All right, but I wanted to say this too, and that was a very good question, Cindy, to bring up.
Yeah, that was
very, very good question.
And I'm just honored that I was able to answer it.
Oh yeah,
the best way I possibly can. So.
Oh, thank you, Cinda. And I'm not saying that's sarcastic. I don't know what you think. Like, well, you know what I mean? But yeah, no.
I mean, yeah. Okay, I get they have to put their ego aside, but what if they don't see it as ego? What if they just know everything in the world?
And they see that as themselves. Like this is the.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna be to me. I'm gonna go first, and I'll let Sean go.
I mean, it's ego, pride, whatever.
But see, I know she's saying they don't look at it as like pride.
Oh,
they're not seeing it as pride. They're just looking at it like, oh, this is the way it is. It's right.
Yeah, they're going back to like the olden days of where the women are still just a slave to a man.
Well, you know what? With that, I mean, that's when we go to. I'm getting excited because that's when we're gonna go to teaching in the future podcast. We're gonna start teaching, showing through text. Now, even if we show it through text, it's up to the man, whoever, to see it and to believe it. You know what I mean? So we can still show it and they can read it and look at it and we break it down and they be like, nah, I still ain't agreeing with that. But this is the thing. Now, and I'm not saying this to be cocky or whatever like this. Numbers create reality. Numbers don't lie. So when we start showing this toward, the women start getting motivated and we're teaching like this, and other men are gathering this information and they're put into practice what we're saying right now, and they see the changes in their life, the testimony's gonna start coming out. It's just gonna be the evidence. It's like for example, Cindy just got off like more or less a 40-day fast, like not just a fast, but a certain way she was eating. Now, I know Cindy. I know what she looks like, physically, and Cindy changed spiritually and she changed physically over them 40 days. Now, she could have told somebody before they seen her, they may not believe her, but people around her seen the changes. So that's what's going to change the stubborn ego guy, which I was one of them. I was one of them ones that, and I'm being transparent. I used to tell my woman, "Hey, man, come first. I'm the head." That's how in the Bible. That's why I want to show too. The Bible, certain things are not, I don't think, interpreted correct. I used to preach that I'm the head. You're the tail. This and that. No. It's no head and no tail. None of that. Actually, it's if it's either equal, or actually it's the wife is kind of the head and we're kind of the tail. But it's not a she's leading and putting us under her feet type. It's the more or less we're holding her up so she can do what she got to do. If we're men, okay, now you about to get me hyped up in here. If you're a man and you're so-called strong, lift your woman up. Lift her up and let her do her thing if you're that strong.
Yep.
Only weak men put a woman under him. All right, I'm gonna drop it.
Preach it.
I'm gonna drop it right there. You know what I mean? Get all hype.
Yeah, so we're gonna end it off on that. That was deep. Yeah, we gonna post that. That's gonna be a TikTok. It's gonna go viral.
Oh, yeah, that should have been. That should be.
Yeah, we're gonna have an editor do that this week. That's gonna be a TikTok.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm excited, man. And see, look, this is on the spot things that Cindy's asking. It's coming from inspiration, and we didn't sit here and write this down and script this out. It's just in us coming out, So
yeah.
I
guess I'll wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoy that, and stay tuned for more videos coming out this week. And like, subscribe. Well, we don't gotta ask. Yeah, just do what you want. Do what you feel you're led to do. How about
the only thing I would say, because I'm Mr. I'm. Why are you smiling?
No, you like the.
No, I'm just. Look, okay, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to think of a word that describes like what you do. Basically, the director.
I mean, I don't direct. I just give throw like inspiration. Advice. Yeah. My only advice would be is, like I said, if you have questions. Now you see how Cindy just threw that question out there, and it led us to a conversation, and it was a good conversation, and it was something that inspired us. Is all you have to do is put it the comment section of the video. Like if you have a question that you want us to answer, or other people answer,
or
they may come up topics. Just put it in the comment section. I'm not all, like you said, I'm not inspiring you. Hey, hit the like and do this and that, but just put it in the comment section and keep things going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm forcing you comment, like, and subscribe and share.
Come on, that's it. Oh, she's the Master 11. See, that's the Master 11. Yeah. So I'll let Cindy close this out, and that'll be it for tonight.
Have a good night, good day, good evening, people.
All right, we'll see you on the next one.